mind and my mouth, there's like a big lapse in communication.
Did any piece of criticism break you, or did you feel extremely overwhelmed? Because you were really young when you began.
Yeah.
Was there at any point, and how did you deal with it? Even if you don't want to tell us the incident,
Yeah,
a specific incident.
I think for me, like, when I started out, I'm still also very honest, as I said. And I used to just feel like it's my like moral duty to say everything I'm feeling in an interview. You know, which you should be transparent as possible.
Do you still do that? I don't think so.
I do, but I've become a little more like, think about it for 1 second. And then, but I used to be like, I used to love, and I still do love like the bindas side of myself, that I say anything I'm feeling and I'm so like quick and with my answers and all. And that did backfire a little bit, you know, with some instances, which I don't need to, everyone knows all these instances that have happened. So I feel like I just sometimes feel like what I'm trying to say is not kind of being translated to people. I'm coming across like in my mind and my mouth, there's like a big lapse in communication because I'm not thinking and saying the same thing, you know, because I want to answer the question so fast, or I want to like say something funny. What I'm trying to say is getting lost in translation in that sense. So things that would be like, people would be like, she's so dumb, she's so stupid, she's this, she's that. I would be like, but why are people thinking this? Because no one around me in my life has ever felt that. So I used to get affected when people spoke about my personality. That used to make me feel bad, because when someone criticizes you on screen, at least you can take it as constructive criticism and you can change it.
That's about your craft.
That's about your craft, and you're not really yourself. But when people talk about yourself, then you're like, oh God, like, do I have to change who I am? So those are things that used to affect me. When it would be about like, when it was like a personal attack on like the way I am or my upbringing or my parents, those things used to make me feel bad. Yeah.
And how did you deal with it? Like, it was quite difficult to hear these things, you know, she's not smart, or she's stupid, or, you know, things like that. It's quite difficult to read about it and see when this takes you're boxed into being seen a particular way because of statements you may have made that you felt you wanted to speak about. Yeah. How did you deal with that?
I think obviously I would be really upset at the start and everything. And then I realized that you're going to constantly change in life. Like today I'm going to be speaking certain things, and then even 1 month later I can be like, but I don't feel that way anymore. So I think understanding that it's okay to keep growing up and keep changing. And I feel like people have almost grown up with me, because from 2019 to 2025, there's been a huge shift in my personality, not for other people, but I've genuinely just grown up.
Don't forget to subscribe and follow us.